Hey, do you know what time it is? It is your Windsor Essex County weekly real estate market recap. In this video, I'm going to share with you the real estate stats so far for the month of July in Windsor Essex County. Stick around to the end to find out what to expect if you're thinking of buying or selling a home or condo in Windsor Essex County. And by the way, if you're considering moving to or within Windsor Essex County, whether it's buying, selling, or relocating, please feel free to reach out to us. Every month we have helped many families just like you make the right informed decision. Below you'll find all our contact information. I'm so excited to help you make your move to or within Windsor Essex County as smooth as possible. Here are the numbers. We had 542 homes were listed on the MLS, 154 homes sold in the same time frame. Average sale price is just over $632,000. Yes, this is a bit high due to the fact we had 20 homes that were sold between the $900,000 to a $3.7 million price range, which is quite surprising given the fact that we're in a very uncertain times. The median sale price is just over $550,000. We had 34 homes became expired listings, 268 homes became cancel listings. Average time to sell a home is 27 days. If you're finding value in this video, give us a like. It means a lot to us. And if it's your first time visiting our channel or seeing our video, hit that subscribe button. Condo data are as follows. We had 54 condos were listed on the MLS as compared to 5 condos sold in the same time frame. The average sale price is just over $368,000 and the median sale price is $352,500. We had 8 expired listings, 22 cancel listings. The average date to sell a condo is 26 days.
So if you're a home buyer, here's what you should expect. Still, it's happening in the current market. We're still having offer dates. This is the date where the seller and the agent would set a time and date to review if any and all offers. And what this normally means, they're assuming that there's going to be a lot of traction on the soap if they price the home aggressively. The home shows well. What this means is that if the agent priced the home aggressively, the home shows well, it's in a turnkey move-in ready condition, is it in a good location, and there's a lot of interest from buyers, and it's marketed well, I feel this home most likely will sell over the list price. And this is exactly what happened with myself and my clients in the last 2 homes we had to sell from my clients. And I will give you a breakdown of what happened. They were both, like when I saw them, they had a lot of work to do. We came up with a plan which was to, hey, declutter the home, do any needed touch-ups, paint it if needed. It was both in good location, and at the end, the work was a transformation. Paint, touch-ups, deep clean, declutter. If you see these homes, it was like my jaw dropped. My client did some amazing work. They hired a contractor. One of them did it himself with his wife and his friends, and the next one had her friend help her as well with some contractors' help. And we had stage deep clean professionally, which come courtesy with me. Whenever you list the home with me, I give you that as a complimentary part of our service. Free staging consultation, so you have to pay for that. We have recommended stager. We would recommend ultimately staging is your cost, unless you want me to pick up the cost, but then that probably costs a little bit more. We have a very diverse package for you to choose from. And with that being said and done, we brought in a professional videographer, media guy. He does all my media for me, video, virtual 3D tour, photographs, measurements of the layout. Everything you can think of was done, no expense spared. And in the end, the home shows really, really well. We run paid, targeted ad on all social media platforms, email marketing, and we got multiple offers on photo. The first home was listed at $499. They're great. To come to the location, 70 detached, and we had 3 offers. We know the market was going to tell us that was just going to be about 500, 5 and change, and we got that. We had 2 offers with condition, and the third offer was a clean, firm offer. Was everything we were looking for. We accepted that offer, and my client was ecstatic. He had a lot of traction on this, so a lot of eyes. We had over 10 open house visitors, about 10 agent book showings that came through in a market that's very slow. That's a very good set of numbers and eyes on that home. In the end, client was ecstatic. It was right where we wanted to be. We arranged for the lawyers. After everything was done, we connected you with the right lawyers. So I'm like a full service agent, brokerage. Whatever you need, I can find that for you. And in no form or shape you will feel lost in the loan. I think communication was the key in this deal. The agent from Remax, Aldo, was phenomenal in terms of transparency. And, when you work together as a team in the best interest of every client, you can achieve this and be transparent, and you don't play games, and that's what it came down to. In the end, I feel we did an amazing job, and everyone involved did an amazing job. My client was the hero once again here because they did everything that was asked of them. And in the second one, we did the same thing: clean, decluttered, everything was pristine shape. Hire a stager. We did the same thing for the media photograph, virtual 3D tour. This was just a $299 listing, and many people are like, "Oh, it was just a $299. Now I'm gonna make a lot of money on this home." In my case, I don't care if you have a $300,000 home, $1 million home. I'm gonna showcase your home the same way, all across the board. There's not gonna be any expense spared, because I feel it's your biggest financial, emotional asset, and I will want you to do the same if I was you. And with that being said and done, my client was for traveling. I put inside the MLS listing that we need a 24 hours time frame to get back to the buyer's agent. And in the end, we had one offer after the expiry of the time we were looking at any offer. We had about 17 people came through the open houses, about 7 agents booked showings. We had over 40-something thousand people online saw this all potentially, including my email marketing. And then we had a second offer came in really late the same night, about 10-something. And I sent out a message in the morning. It's like, "Hey, we have a second offer." Both offers were presented via email to my client, sent it to them. Then we discussed our options. Then the original first offer, which was a clean offer, that was a really low ball offer, which we were going to counter anyways. In my opinion, it was an insulting offer. So you can't buy a piece of land for like $250,000. It was under our list price of $300,000. Agent came with me a lot of reason with a home inspection report as to why the price they're offering is a good offer. It was a clean offer, quick closing, cash offer, no conditions. We talked about it. My client's like, "No." I said, "Listen, we're not gonna kill it off because of the price. We gotta set our emotions apart. You want to get your home sold? Let's try to make this work, and let's go back and negotiate." Which he was open to the next morning, but the next offer came in. By having that next offer, it kind of leveraged the first offer. And when I noticed the agent called me. He's like, "Hey, are you playing games?" "No, I'm not playing games." I told him, "Listen, man, I told you my clients are traveling. They don't have access to the internet. That's why we did it 24 hours. And he said, "Okay, I'm going to send you a revised offer," which he did. And we kind of negotiate. And in the end, it was having an agent who will work on your behalf for your best interest. Communication was the key. Transparency was the key. Negotiation was the key. Being realistic and patient was the key. So everyone was happy, and we were able to help 2 families on the south side within 2 days. And my client, the other one that sold the second home for a $299, probably felt that, hey, I could have gotten more, but the way the market is right now, I felt the market was telling us the home was worth this price. Could you hold out and get more? I don't know if we could have gotten more currently based upon what's happening in the current market. So that's what I expect if you're thinking of selling. If your home shows well, it's turnkey moving ready. You do all the needed touch-ups, paint, declutter, hire a professional cleaner, which is courtesy of ourselves if you're working with me. The media is my cost, my social media guy who does video, virtual 3D tour, photographs, etc. And the staging, it's your cost, but it's a free complimentary cost from me to get a free staging consultation. And we have recommendation. You need a lawyer, we have that. You need a handyman, we have that. So we have everything you need. And the thing is, our plan is customized based upon your situation. where you're not a one size fit all. We're very realistic. We have empathy, and we try to do what's best for our client. And if that's something sounds like what you're interested in as a seller, then hey, I'm more than happy to help you. Now, as a buyer, like I said, you're gonna have competition, and classic example is my colleague, longtime friend of mine. We put an offer in for a home in central Windsor. It was a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom home, unfinished basement, got a loads of potential, listed at $399. I believe there were 5 offers with some negotiation, which was like treating home inspection clause. That inspection done on time. They were back and forth negotiation, and in the end, our offer was accepted. My client was ecstatic, and he was a tall guy, like he's over 6 feet. So many of the homes we saw, the basement does not fit. He can't fit in the basement because his head will be hitting the ceiling. In this case, this home, was over 7 feet. It was a clean slate, need to be finished. It has a roughed-in bathroom. So for him, he's pretty handy. He saw like great potential for him, and I can't wait to see what he's going to be doing with his home. Once again, patient was the key. And being realistic was the key. We wrote many offers, we lost many offers, and there were times where he's like, man, I need to find a home. Like, yeah, we're not just gonna find you any home, we're just gonna find you the right home at the right time. You just gotta be patient, and you gotta trust the process and trust who in the end I'll work out. So there are gonna be times out there where you want something, but if you're not patient, you're gonna have buyer's remorse. And I was telling most of my clients, hey, if you're a buyer and you don't love this home and you don't see yourself living in this home, then this is not a home I would recommend for you. Ultimately, you make that choice. But if you don't love it, we're not buying it, because I don't want you to call me back and say, hey, Kris, oh man, can we sell this home 6 months or a year later? And I'm like, why? You're like, oh, I'm so sorry, I don't really like the home. It was okay. I bought it and I regret it. So that's going to cost you a lot of money. You might end up losing money in that. So at the end of the day, it's not about what's right for me, it's what's right for you emotionally, financially, based on your situation. And I'm only going to advise you what I would do for myself, for my family, my situation. Ultimately, you make the choice, but my goal is to give you value, to guide you, so you can make an informed decision. And at no time I will ever press you, because it's not about the sale, it's about the outcome. Are you happy? And my goal is to treat your money like it's my money, and I would only pay what I believe the home is worth. In my opinion, what I would pay for it, or my daughter would pay for it, or my wife would pay for it, or my family would pay for it. That's what I'm based out obviously on data. I will give you data to support that, and I'm only going to sell your home in a neighborhood that I would live with myself or my family, which I feel safe, or a home that I would live in. If that doesn't check off the boxes in my heart, I know I can't sell you a home that I will not personally buy based on those situations I just mentioned. So that's me, and I hope you find value in this video, and you hope you learn something from this. And we're always here to help you. All right. So right now it's Saturday morning. I'm heading to Chatham. I just had someone I've been in touch with for over 6 to 9 months. They just called me from Google, and they were just casually looking. A lot of emails, rare texts. I just let them do their own perusing and browsing, and they reach out to me and they were ready. They watched a lot of my videos, as I could tell them, because when I sent my weekly email, I could see they opening my email marketing, and I read my newsletter. So they reached out to me. It's like, hey, Kris, we're a large family. We're looking for 4+ bedroom, 3+ bathroom. Budget's around the $750 price point. Come from the GTA, and we would like for you to help me. But it was a last minute request. Say, I know it's short notice. Can you accommodate this? There were 13 homes to see. We shortlisted it for about, I think, 8. And I have one of my colleagues going to do the Windsor and Amherstburg showings. I'm going to do the Chatham and the Lakeshore. And then I have another 5 showings after that. So in all, I have 13 showings today. More like 10 with my 2 clients. And it's going to be a busy day, but it's sometime that as a real estate agent, you have to pivot. And I know everybody said work-life balance, work-life balance my ass, because if you're looking for work-life balance, this is not a professional for you. What your clients, they do based upon his schedule. Sometimes you have to say no, but most of the time you will be there for them because they need you. And if you don't, we're not there for them, they'll find somebody else. And that's why I feel I have a good working relationship with a lot of potential clients or clients out there, because I'm honest, I'm transparent. And if I can't do it, I will make sure I find someone who will just be just like me, thorough, and take care of my clients. So at the end of the day, it becomes to service the people and families out there is my main priority, without any looking for any like payback. It's all about giving value, helping them when they need you the most, and being there to hold their hand throughout the whole process. And I've helped many families relocate from outside of Ontario or in Ontario coming to Windsor Essex County. I know a lot of people or a lot of locals doesn't like that sometimes, but these people need a place just like you do locally here. They're not the one that driving the prices up, as many of you believe. COVID drove the prices up. Interest rate, cheap and interest rate and free money from the government drive the prices up. Working remotely drive prices up. And the government not keeping up with demand are driving the prices up. Yes, the prices have come down since COVID days, post-COVID. And a lot of people are coming to here still in Windsor Essex County. And me trying to help them, is coming from a place of contribution from my heart, because I was in their shoes, I was in your shoes. I moved from the GTA to here to seek a better life. And I do hope, some of you can relate, and some of you have some kind of, feel empathy for these people, because this is their only chance of home ownership, where families are combining into one. And a lot of them are immigrants' family. And, I even have professionals who run big organizations are coming from Southwestern Ontario, Ottawa, Niagara Falls. And many of them have family on social media, not who I am, and they did the research and they felt trusted. They felt enough trust and faith to reach out to me, and by watching my videos, to see my client's journey story, to see my market update. So those are huge factors which I feel contributed to people reaching out to me. But at the end of the day, it's all about doing what's best for you. You are the hero in the story. The story is the journey of home ownership or selling your home. And I'm just going to be the guide. I'm going to show you what to do, tell you what to do, and hold your hand throughout the whole process. At any point in time, if I feel I can help you, I will be honest and transparent with you. I'll tell you, what, I'm so sorry I can't help you find what you're looking for, or I'm not a person to you. Because sometimes you may come across with clients who are unrealistic in terms of what they want for their home, and at the end, I don't want to have cause heartache and frustration. And sometimes when people get angry, words are said that or see try to freelance, and my reputation means a lot to me. My daily means a lot to me. And if I take on a task of selling a home, I will be very transparent with you, or have you buy a home. Hey, we can find you this home easily, or that takes some time, it takes some challenge. And these are stories which I'm going to share with you shortly. To my first-time home buyers, and people will be with me for years without buying a home. Looked at many homes, and in the end, they end up buying a home after years of looking, because they found that one. And I share stories without giving names, personal information of the journey, and hopefully you can relate and want and see yourself in these people's situation or my situation. For many of you that don't know who I am, I was not always where I am today. I was in a dark place, in between 2003 to 2017 or 12. Actually, I was in a very dark place. I lost a lot of things in life. The only thing that kept me was my drive, my sanity, God, and my brothers and people who were close to me. Without them, I would not be where I am today. And I was broke. I lost both of my parents. My ex-wife left me. I owe over $126,000 in collections. And for me to be here where I am today, I had no job. I am blessed and grateful, and they allowed me to be humble and thankful for the people around me, and for my family. Family is everything for me, and that's why my goal is to help families. If you don't have a family, I will still help you. It doesn't matter. If you are single, family, you're old, young, black, white, blue, purple, because I have no barriers. I'm very open, I'm very diverse, I'm very cultured, and I hope you find value in this video. And if you're life course, please leave a comment on the video. and we're happy to talk to you. Let us know more where it goes. All right. Take care. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. And talk to you soon. I'll see ya.